when it's not gossip and it comes from, a reliable source.
Last week, the internet went crazy when the news broke that Steve Harvey's wife allegedly cheated on him with both their personal chef and their bodyguard. Steve and Marjorie quickly denied it, but then Steve's co-host on his radio show, Shirley Strawberry, had a phone call leak accidentally, and she pretty much confirmed everything, and even more than you could even imagine.
Because it's no longer rumor. It's not gossip or anything really touching us all right now. And so
you'll honestly never believe what was revealed in her phone call. So here's what we know. Shirley Strawberry's husband is in prison. Because of that, all of their phone calls are recorded, and Shirley must have forgotten about that somehow, because she went on a pretty wild rant to her husband about Steve and all the drama going on with him and Marjorie. According to Shirley, Steve is scared of Marjorie.
He's scared. Damn, sure right. Yeah, what you say? He's scared.
She is a complete diva.
She has her own spa, her own workout room, and her own spa. And she could go in there and get massages every day.
And when she's around, no one from the radio show is allowed to hang out with Steve. And when Marjorie's out of town, Steve invites them all over. It sounds like Shirley feels like she and the rest of the radio staff are hired help in Marjorie's eyes, and that they shouldn't be hanging around with them.
But she looks at us as the help. You did tell me that.
But that's not everything she said. She got into a lot of drama going on behind the scenes with Steve and Marjorie, making it sound like there was some infidelities going on. And you have to remember that this was recorded a year ago, before any of these rumors about Marjorie cheating on Steve even came out. So it's not like Shirley was getting this information from the tabloid. She was getting it directly from the source. If anything, it sounds like Steve is so scared of Marjorie, that's why he's willing to immediately defend her against these rumors of an affair. But I just don't get why. What does Marjorie have over Steve's head?
I'm so pissed off right now.
Steve Harvey's been speaking out about his wife's crazy cheating scandal.
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
The past week has been pretty tough for Steve. It got so bad that Steve allegedly fired his social media manager. Steve has faced plenty of rumors before. This definitely isn't the first time he's been in the middle of a cheating scandal. Inside sources have recently alleged that Marjorie is cheating on Steve. The most shocking rumor just went viral on X, formerly known as Twitter. Insiders made a shocking allegation that Marjorie was secretly involved with one of Steve's bodyguards. Although no one could determine who the source was or where they came from, shockingly, there's also talk that Steve's personal chef was cheating with Marjorie, unless the bodyguard and personal chef are the same guy. So that narrows down who Marjorie has allegedly cheated with, and the rumors kept on growing. Insiders made a shocking claim that Marjorie was allegedly filing for divorce from Steve. It was also alleged that Marjorie was seeking a huge divorce settlement. Shockingly, it was claimed that Marjorie wanted $200 million from Steve. Steve wasted no time in setting the record straight. He claims he is not divorcing Marjorie, like the inside source claimed on the Twitter platform. Some people are throwing shade at Steve for how and where he chose to squash the alleged cheating rumors. Steve was speaking at InvestFest 2023 in Atlanta. Obviously, the cheating rumor about Marjorie was on Steve's mind, and since he was appearing in InvestFest, that alleged $200 million divorce settlement must have been bugging Steve too. Steve sounded angry when he gave his side of the story at InvestFest.
I'm fine. Marjorie's fine.
The crowd in Atlanta did not hold back, letting Steve know they felt either. Everyone cheered as Steve addressed the haters out there. He told those anonymous sources to find something else to do. Steve says he has no time for rumors and gossip. He knows that God has been good to him and that he's still shining. Marjorie took a shot at the allegations against her too. She jumped on her Instagram account and slammed the rumors as foolishness and lies. Marjorie included a screenshot that said how to handle being lied about. Shockingly, Marjorie also included a Bible quote in her social media takedown. She wrote, "When they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justify." Marjorie also spoke directly about the alleged rumors. She threw major shade at the anonymous sources who are spreading the rumors that she calls lies. Marjorie claimed those sources aren't as strong as her and Steve. She urged her followers to read and share her posts with people who may not know how to cope properly. It's crazy that Marjorie would be saying this now because because sources have been throwing shade at Marjorie for years, and one rumor refuses to go away. It doesn't help that Steve and Marjorie love to document their lavish vacations online. Steve even confessed to being self-indulgent on his talk show, and he had the craziest nickname for Marjorie.
Steve Harvey is going on vacation with the baddest chick in the world.
That was Steve talking about a trip he took to Europe a few years ago. He and Marjorie spent weeks in the French and Italian Riviera. Shockingly, Steve admitted that he and little Marjorie would be bawling out of control. That's great for Steve and Marjorie, but some haters thought he was oversharing too much, and inside sources started coming out of the woodwork. It was like rumor overload. Sources claimed that Marjorie was spending all of Steve's money, and she was breaking Steve's bank account. Whether or not Marjorie noticed the haters then, it did not stop her from splashing her 5-star vacation all over Instagram. She photodumped countless pictures of her fabulous vacation with Steve across Europe. After they dropped the yacht off, Steve and Marjorie took a private jet to the African country of Ghana. Steve defended Marjorie and their lifestyle then too. And if the haters keep saying that Marjorie is a gold digger, then they don't know the real truth. Marjorie revealed some shocking details in an interview with Essence magazine. She said she knew that Steve was the one when she started dating him, but then Steve just disappeared. Marjorie met Steve in the craziest place, and shockingly, Marjorie revealed her side of the story on Steve's talk show. The first time she saw Steve, Marjorie said that he wouldn't stop staring at her. You won't believe where this happened. It was at a comedy club in Memphis over 3 decades ago. And if anyone thinks that Marjorie is a gold digger, listen to what she had to say about where she met Steve.
Because it's a little bitty comedy club.
Steve also described what it felt like the first time he saw Marjorie. She walked into his set at the comedy club late, and Marjorie came down to sit in the front row. Steve told his audience that he looked at Marjorie and he quit breathing. Although they did begin dating in 1990, as Marjorie told Essence magazine, Steve just took off on her, and Marjorie couldn't understand why. Some sources allege that Steve became homeless for a while after he met Marjorie. If that's the real truth, then so much for those crazy rumors about Marjorie being a gold digger. Shockingly, it took 15 years for Steve and Marjorie to find their way back to each other, and you won't believe this, but another one of Steve's bodyguards actually convinced him to get back with Marjorie. According to Steve, this bodyguard said, "Look, the only time I've ever seen you happy was when you were with that woman, Marjorie. Now, before you go and do something stupid and marry another woman, I'm calling her." Steve claims that he had already left his second wife in 2005, and that's when he reconnected with Marjorie. Shockingly, Steve said that being with Marjorie is like being reborn. Steve claimed that he messed up so many times in his life, but Marjorie made all the difference. According to Steve, when you're happy at home, you can make a lot of things happen. Steve didn't just marry Marjorie, he adopted her 3 kids too. The real truth is, Steve did that to make them all a family, and while Marjorie might be best known for being Steve's wife, she's also a successful fashion blogger. Maybe you're one of Marjorie's 2 million followers on Instagram. Marjorie has sold lifestyle products and fashion accessories under her name online. She's even co-hosted popular entertainment shows like Extra. Steve and Marjorie might like to show off their life together, but there's no real evidence that the cheating rumors are true. So this could all be the work of jealous haters. Steve and Marjorie are both sticking up for themselves and their marriage. Even if the rumors and allegations don't go away, Steve and Marjorie appear to be sticking it out together. What do you think about Marjorie's alleged cheating? Do you believe what Steve told the audience at InvestFest? Why would inside sources make up a crazy rumor like that about Marjorie? Is this just because someone is jealous of Steve? Let me know in the comments below.